Hey guys, welcome back. Last year during October, I created a boss for Minecraft. Something about a pumpkin boss I can't remember. This year, I also made another boss, but it's not exactly for Halloween. It's for the server called survival.pvplegacy.net, and the boss is kind of a joke. The server's admin is AoElite, and some of the players actually have his head. Some of those players actually, as a joke, built an AO Wither statue, but I can't actually find any complete ones. So naturally, I decided to make a boss out of it. Please don't ban me, AO. I decided the Wither should be simple. Its two abilities are to kick and kill players. So first off, I started modeling how the Wither was going to look. Okay, so this is the model I've been working on. It's basically just the regular Wither, but I added an outer skin for the head, so there's actually like something under and something over it. I just used like the AO skin and then just also got another texture and put them all in one file. I also have a hurt one. It's basically the same thing, basically just a red filter over it to make it look like it's hurt. Next, I had to find out how to summon it after I placed the heads and the netherite blocks with the classic way. You do not know how many ways you can summon the normal Wither. After a while of writing too much code, I finally found out how to do it. It's a really weird raycasting. I don't really enjoy it, but it's fine. I also added a message and had it play the Wither initiation sound, or whatever it's called. It also explodes a little bit after 3 seconds and then launches itself in the air. This actually gives some players a head start because of the timer and the damage it takes from the explosion, although it's minimal. Next, I decided to give it a little hover when it's in the air because I couldn't figure out how to do model animations. Also, it floats up depending on how far it is from the ground. Unlike the regular Wither, this one is just going to attack players, so giving it an aerial advantage would make the fight harder. I decided that the hitbox should be a Wither skeleton. 1, it takes damage from instant health, so like undead mobs, and 2, it's tall enough. Maybe. Then, I started coding the attacks. First off, I had to make the Wither look at the players when it shot something. Next, I decided to work on 2 attacks, the regular skull shooting and the blue skull shooting, both of which you see the regular Wither shoots. In this case, the regular skull from the Wither is just highly explosive, shooting pretty fast, while the blue skull is more explosive and also kicks players from the server within its explosion radius. The blue skull moves slower than the regular as it is actually more dangerous. I modeled the heads, which was pretty easy, and made them pretty big. I made one just the normal AO head and the other one a blue AO head. I then started working on the motion of the heads. Now there were 2 choices, each with a few problems. Using motion NBT would be smoother, but it's harder to detect collision. Using offset teleportation is a lot less smoother, but better collision in a way. That is if you teleport in small distances, but that would make this motion slow. I ultimately decided to go with the motion, although it's not fully perfect. Using a bit of RNG, the Wither was able to shoot both heads. The Wither will only attack you as long as you're 70 blocks away or closer. If you go away from that range, it will stop shooting at you. This means that shooting a bow and arrow at long range is the best option, or flying with the Aiventure to actually try to hit it close range. Because the Wither actually doesn't show that it's damaged, I added some code that allowed the Wither to replace its model with a hurt model, play a hurt sound, and then replace it with the original model afterwards. So the Wither can now hover, rotate, and shoot players when they're close enough. Now they needed to move. I made it so the Wither goes to the closest player trying to kill them if they are in a 75 block range. Next, I had to detect when the Wither died. I used a marker, which is an invisible entity, to detect when the Wither had 0 health. You might be wondering what the item will drop when the Wither dies. It's a surprise, and you'll need to kill it yourself to find out. But don't worry, the item is explosive resistant, just like the nether star, so you can probably find it when the Wither dies. I think that's actually all I did with the Wither, because it's pretty powerful already. If you really want to see how the fight works, you should try it out yourself. Play in multiplayer with other players to have the best experience. One thing that you should definitely bring if you want to fight is ender pearls. You're going to find out that they're going to be really helpful. That's basically it. I'll be leaving the datapack and the resource pack in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and also share it with others. I'm going to see if AO can put this in the server, but that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.